Yeah. Yeah.
Get him, baby. 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 Rolling up. Yeah. All right, all right. What's up, Cowboy Nation, Cowboy Headquarters, and America's team? Woo! And we're back to back. And here we are. We might get pulled over again because we rolling deep again, y'all. God, y'all. I hope everybody got their IDs and vaccination cards.
Oh, we in Texas. We all right.
Yeah, we all right already. Yeah, man. So here we are, man, on What's Up Wednesday. We want to say thank you to all our subscribers and all those that follow us on this channel, because without you, none of this is possible. And here we are sitting with some heavy hitters. Right next to me is B2 Real. Right next to him is Dallas Cowboy Chris. Right below him is 21 Armando 21. And allow me to butt in sports. What's up? And here we are. Get ready to do our thug sizzle. What's going on, fellas? How is everybody?
It seems like it was a tough week. It seems like it was a long week because of that L. So it made it extra long, and it's like, man, here we are, man. Here we are.
At least some of that pain was relieved on Monday night.
True.
At least there was that.
Yeah. Hey, you know what they say? Ain't no fun when the rabbits got the gun. So everything they try to talk to us, high side us about, it happened to them. So that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So yeah, here we are, guys. We are back in the place to be, and with another series, another night of entertainment, because that's exactly what we do. We're gonna entertain y'all. So again, let's say we want to say thank you to all our subscribers and all those that has a part to do with this channel. So big up to y'all. Yeah, buddy. Here we are. So hey, let's get right on into this thing, man. We got a few comments. Let's say what's up to a few people right now. We got Pete in the house. Cowboy Babe 22 is in the house. Felicia Colley is in the house. Who Got Six is in the house. Who else? Ivan Sosa is in the house. So yeah, man, appreciate all y'all being here today. So hey guys, let's talk. So, and I know we got plenty to talk about. So I guess we can go back to the stats and the recap of Green Bay Dallas game, guys. So how y'all feeling today?
Sick, bro. I'm sick because I wanted this game more than any other game on that schedule. I'm sick about it.
Yeah. All right, big fella. What you feeling? You look quiet. What's going on with you?
Well, first of all, man, I like to say what's up to the huddle. What's up, B2 Real? What up, 21 Armando 21?
Big fella.
My man down there in Austin, Texas. The Roof Fella. That's his new nickname, the Roof Fella. And also that Super Bowl coach G, one Cowboy fan, Hampton. The big fella, man. We living the life of the 300-pounders, man. You know how we do it. I'm doing all right, man. Hey, I let it go. I give myself the 24-hour rule. Look, ain't nothing we can do about it. We can't go back and change it. We didn't play the game. I said before the game, hey, we always have trouble with Green Bay. Thought we was gonna beat them. I said it was gonna be a close game too. It was, but hey, man, it is what it is. I've been preaching for a month now, maybe more, about the Cowboys' run defense, and once again, it's in the butt. But I'm sure we're gonna get into it. But I know this was just an introduction, so we'll get into that later.
Yeah, man. So let's talk about these stats right now, man. So as we can see, the final score was 31-28 in overtime, and there's some questions that need to be answered. I'm sure we all know what that question is, and who, why, and what, and when, and where, and all that good stuff. But right now, what it shows that Dak was 27 of 46 for 265 yards, 3 TDs, and 2 interceptions. Tony Pollard, as far as rushing, he was 22 for 115, which averaged 5.2 yards per carry with 1 TD. Malik Davis was 5 for 38, which averaged 7.6. Let me say that again. He had 5 carries for 38 yards, which averaged 7.6 yards per carry. That's what I said. Receptions, receiving, we had CeeDee Lamb 11 for 150, which he averaged 13.6 with 2 TDs. Dalton Schultz was 6 for 54, 9.0, average 1 TD. Michael Gallup with 4 for 35. Tony Pollard 3 for 13. Kevontae Turpin 1 for 9. Noah Brown 1 for 3, and so on and so on. So that's where we are, guys. Yeah. So we'll start right there, man. As far as you guys can kind of give us your take on what happened. What do we start? Let's start somewhere. Shit. Be too real. Tell us something, man. I mean, the score was 31-28.
There is distraught, isn't he?
I am.
I'm kind of like the big fella. I'm over it. I know we lost. We took the L, but I'm okay right now. But to answer your question, why we lost, other than the obvious that they scored more than us, I think the number that sticks out to me is 46, and I think that's why we lost. I think we lost because I hate to say it, that Dak Prescott is not who we need to win the game. Dak Prescott, I think, is the guy that's going to keep us moving upfield. But to win the game, I think we need to RTDB. When you have an average of 12 yards, in 2 downs amongst your 2 running backs, run that ball, man. Run the damn ball. And I just can't say it enough. I'm really enjoying seeing the race car out there and his production. But I think his production is what's going to get us in the W column, along with whether it be Zeke or whether it be Malik. I like Malik running 7 yards a carry. I like that. And he's a power back. He's strong. So divisionally, I'm okay. But Dak throwing the ball 46 times is a problem. And we're not going to win that way.
That's a good point right there. And I agree with a lot what you just said. 21 Armando, what do you think, bro? I mean, what's your take on what we saw, on last Sunday?
I mean, we got away from that run. We got away from the run. That second half, 14-point lead to give up. Man, the big fella said it, man. We got to stop that run, and we can't do it. It's tough. We've been fixated all this time with this defense. And to see that happen to us like that is kind of tough. It makes you kind of second guess this defense. There was a lot of big holes lit up. So are we gonna fix this? I see we got some new additions today. So is this the move they're making? We got to fix this run game, man. We got to fix this stopping run game. That's what we got to fix.
I got you. Dallas Cowboy Chris, what's up with you, man? Give us your expertise on this.
Normally I don't get hyped this early in the show, but B drew me outside. He did. B did exactly what these typical ass Cowboy fans do.
Been saying it all season.
No. Let me go. You said that Dak, I wrote it down too, just in case y'all didn't know. I wrote it down. I said, okay, I got to write this down. I said, okay. Brandon said Dak is not the person for us to win the game, for him throwing 46 times. That's what you said.
That's what I believe. Yeah.
Okay. So, Usa. You're not going to blame this loss on Dak Prescott. You're not. Because number one, Dak Prescott threw those 2 turnovers in the first half, okay? People forget at halftime it was tied 14-14, okay? So you're not going to tell me, hey, Dak is the reason we lost. Dak threw 3 touchdowns also, okay? Of course we stopped running the ball. We all been saying the same damn thing. Man, run the ball. That's what helps us win. But you're not going to blame Dak Prescott because he threw 46 times is the reason why we lost. You can blame Kellen Moore for not running the ball in the fourth quarter at all. What he ran, 6 times in the fourth quarter? That's not Dak's fault, okay? So we're not going to sit here and say Dak Prescott was the reason why the Cowboys lost that game. The reason why the Cowboys lost that game is, number one, our defense can't stop nobody, can't even stop me running a 6-4 40 from running up the middle and getting first downs. That's number one. And number two, any corner on the left side can't hold nobody. A guy who ain't caught a touchdown in 20 years since he was in Pop Warner football is running all through you. It is not Dak Prescott's fault. That's all I got to say.
Can I rebuttal?
Yeah,
before you go in, Rue? Can you allow me to butt in?
Do what you do, baby.
All right. Okay. So never once did I blame Dak Prescott for the loss. I simply stated that Dak Prescott is not the guy that's going to help us win. That's what I said. And what I mean by that is Dak throwing the ball 46 times is not going to produce equitable field for us. We need to run it. We have to run
Can I rebut
the ball. And I meant to also say that Boss Man Fat is the reason we lost the game. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. So to rebut your rebuttal, when you say things like that, what people hear is Dak Prescott is not. Okay? So when you put that negative term is not, people gonna automatically think that was the reason why we lost the game. In certain ways, you gotta phrase things.
Also, it's vernacular now. It's not.
It is, but you know it too. Hey, you've been a Cowboy fan and you've been around them your whole life, and you know how they hear things. Okay, they hear, hey, we gonna get OBJ, and all of a sudden everybody's an OBJ fan. Come on, man. You know it's how you present it. You know it is. Because the first thing I heard when you say Dak wasn't because he threw 46 times. Hey, he's thrown 46 times in games and we won games. That didn't make sense to me. Rue can go now.
All right, Rue, what's going on with you, man? Give us your take on what you saw and what you think should have took place.
I mean, to be completely honest, if we're gonna stick with Dak Prescott just for a second, right now with Dak, I don't know what it is, because this isn't the Dak Prescott even I'm used to seeing right now. It really doesn't make sense to me. He doesn't look like himself. Everything looks like a struggle. He's not looking past. I mean, it's just the first interception from everything that we've seen and everything that they've said. CD should have cut that route a little more flat. CD cuts that route flat instead of taking off to the post. You know, it might not be an interception. I don't think that, you know, he's completely blameless. You know, he's obviously not the only person to blame, but I can't give him a complete pass on the game. He didn't exactly play the best game in the world. He was averaging 5 yards a pass. But the bottom line is, we shouldn't, like, you look at these stats in this game, it's like we were playing from behind. We're playing with a 14-point lead. The Packers threw the ball 20 times all game long. How is it that they were able to stay disciplined down 14 points and just keep on running the ball And we're sitting here. It felt like a really weird day for McCarthy for me. It felt like McCarthy got in his head. It felt like McCarthy was trying to like make a statement, and it just wasn't gonna. Like he just didn't want to let it happen naturally. The play calling in the second half really didn't make any sense to me. Why are we like consistently throwing the ball through the air with this kind of lead after the third quarter? It was like everything that was working for us to score, we just stopped doing in the fourth. It was like the fourth quarter, we just decided, you know what? This is it. We're done. We're going to move on now, and we're just going to change up everything that we're doing. Why we started just none of this game really made sense to me. We shouldn't have lost this game. There's no way that you let this game get away from you after you're up the way you're up in the game. Like we have the run game and we have the defense to close that game out. But it felt like McCarthy was trying to do a little more than he normally does. It was like all season he's been conservative. All season he's been punting on fourth down. All season he's been taking the field goal when he could. And on Sunday, he just decided he's going to go against all that because he really wanted to get, I guess, more than what he got from the Packers. And it's just, you let it all slip away for nothing. And it just doesn't even make sense to me.
I think that's some good points too, man. It does. It just seems like there was some struggle. You know. I mean, dude, we came out. I don't know if anybody was aware of this. We came out the first quarter. We didn't even get in field goal range. How do you not get in field goal range? So we sitting up here saying that, yeah, defense can't stop the run, and they can't. I keep saying the scheme is terrible. I don't know what scheme we're running, but it's terrible. We have some internal problems that needs to be dealt with, and nobody's man enough or big enough. And I think our problem is we're all Jimmy Johnson products. We're so spoiled on how Jimmy Johnson ran a team that we're not used to this softness. Everything is soft. Nobody, there's no accountability on nobody. Nobody's being corrected. Jalen Tolbert, what did Mike McCarthy say? Oh, he's a rookie, you know. No, Jimmy Johnson probably would have sit his ass down. He probably would never came back in the game that night or next week. So I think that's where we're product of Tom Landry and the Jimmy Johnson. So the first quarter, we didn't even get in field goal range. Then after that, so with that being said, this allows the defense to stay on the field. The whole first quarter, 4 and out, defense is on the field. Now, when it comes to that, we saying 46 passes. Yes, he have won some games throwing 46 times. But why would you want your quarterback throwing 46 times when you got one running back that's average over 5 yards a carry, and then you got another running back averaging 7.6 yards per carry off 5 carries? No, it's not a Dak's problem. It's not. It's that what I always talk about.
The wisdom tooth. The wisdom tooth.
Wisdom too. And you know, and we're gonna look. I got this Kurt Warner film. I want to share with everybody. I want everybody to see this. But we got some problems, man. We have some problems to where if you're a half decent defensive coordinator, you can beat Kellen Moore. And in this video, this is what Kurt Warner said. He's like, well, I don't understand what they're doing here. I would have done this, but I don't know why they're doing this. And he's correcting everything that they're running to where Kurt Warner now, he's a proven quarterback, but he's saying, I don't understand what they're doing. And me, I'm looking at the defense. I'm like, okay, Dak just missed the check down. Okay, here's CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb, I hate to say it, CeeDee Lamb is not the best route runner. I'm sorry, him or Michael Gallup. But again, it is what it is. But my observation of what I'm thinking about this team, we have a good team, but here's our problem. We're poorly coached, and we're very much mismanaged. We're very much mismanaged. This team, I mean, the 4th and 4, all these things that took place, you know, it's just you're taking a good team and you being led by poor coaching and mismanagement. That's just what I feel about it. That's just my opinion. So anyway, so yeah, so I don't know, guys. But that's where we are. That's where we are with this. So do y'all want to move on to this video real quick, or y'all got time? It's just one series, but I do want to share this real quick. Let me go to this real quick. Okay. All right, let's go down to here real quick. And this is Kurt Warner, and he's explaining this right here. How in the hell do you get two receivers in the same area? Come on, this is professional football. But let's kind of look at this a little bit, and we're gonna go, and then we'll move on from here. We'll move on. But this is a little something right here. Check it out.
And beat the safety. Okay. But the idea is twofold. Is A, I'm going to try to influence this guy because whoever runs the in, the guy that's going to take it away is that linebacker. So that's one thing I want to do is I want to influence that guy to the inside to open up that window for the in. Second thing I want to do is I got to get leverage on the safety. Okay. I cannot let this happen down here. I've got to get somebody that gets leverage on that safety. So as a quarterback, we've got a go route backside. Now I can come out and I can look at this guy. And as long as this guy does what I expect him to do to go cover that seam route or go route, inside go route on the backside, I'm golden because now I come here and if we get inside of him here, boom, it's a touchdown right there. If that guy chases me, now I'm coming off of this and I believe he's going to have this inside guy is going to have enough influence on that safety to get him to force some depth. I've already influenced this linebacker by forcing the inside release and getting him to chase. So now I've got leverage. Now I can cross that safety space, and now I'm feeling really good about this play. But if I get pushed outside, it mucks up everything we have going here. Plus, it doesn't take out the safety that we have to take out. It doesn't win to this hole, which is the hole that we want to throw to right here. And now Dak Prescott is in a bad spot.
What the what?
Did you see it? They're both running the exact same. They're on top of each other.
Two guys covered by one guy.
We know that's not how it's supposed to be designed. What I said was what they were trying to do. Dalton's trying to get inside, not necessarily inside this guy, but he's trying to seem to get that leverage on the safety to clear that out. But this to me is the problem, is you've got to try to do it in such a way that this guy forces himself down the middle of the field because that's what puts all the pressure on this defense. It puts pressure on this guy and it puts pressure on this guy that if I get inside of them early and I force movement early, that's what opens it up down here in the red zone. They don't do that. And now Dak's trying to jam it in. And again, Dak's got to be smart with the football. I understand. He's trying to trust his guys. We're going to try to get a peek of this from the end zone copy. But, okay, this is what I see right here. Dak's going to throw it. I don't even see their guy in the picture, and I see the defender. Yes, you'll see as he goes to throw this, okay? He's expecting his guy. He's expecting his guy to cross face right there, which is exactly what we always have to expect, is you got to get across that safety space. So I'm trusting you to do that. But it's a tough thing to do, to trust him to do that down here when you look at the initial route. And so that's what I'm coming at.
All right, guys, there it is. So, yeah. Anyway, so Big Chris, what do you think about that, brother? About that piece right there.
Like every Cowboy fan, that's Dak's fault.
No, I'm not even saying.
Well, no, I'm not. No, I'm not saying you're saying it. I'm just saying, you know how he broke that down. You know how he was saying this is what that guy was supposed to do. You know, until you break it down like that, people don't understand football concepts and what they're supposed to do. I was just being facetious when I said it's Dak's fault. But all I'm saying is, you know, that's another reason why number 88 isn't a number one. That's another reason why number 86 hadn't signed a long-term deal. I mean, all these things come to play. You know, man, you got to do your job. Do your job. You do the job, we got the touchdown. That's all it is. He had protection. He was expecting one thing. That didn't happen. He got picked off. The other team is playing defense too. So, you know, but if we don't do our job on offense, he's playing defense. I see Rue got something to say. Go ahead, Rue.
What you got, Rue?
When we really talk about that first half too, like we got bailed out of a couple situations. The defense held up, and the bottom line is, with a minute and 30 left in the end of the first half, Dak Prescott leads down the drive, and we score. We tie up the ball game. which nobody expected them to do. I tell you right now, I bet you a lot of people were expecting them to either maybe get the field goal or luck up into something like that, but nobody expected us to drive down there and straight up get a touchdown with 1:30 left, especially with how we looked in the first quarter. The first 3 drives we had, we looked terrible. That drive, I think he went 5 for 6, 5 for 7. He's 6 for 7. He scored the touchdown. And then you come out in the third quarter and you just completely dominate, take over the game. It's just, I don't understand how we even got here, because for me, it was like, all right, we got the picks out of the way. We're going to adjust for the run in the second half. This is going to be that game where they should just take it over in the second half. Packers won't score another down. And that's literally what I thought going into halftime, because I was like, all the mistakes are done. He threw 2 picks. You know, the offense has been stagnant, but we managed to get 2 touchdowns, tie up the ball game. It's 0-0 again. And now it's like, all right, legs back up under you. Let's dominate the game. Third quarter, it looked like, damn, it's exactly what's going to happen. And then all of a sudden, we just got away from everything that we were doing. And I just don't get it. Why?
Defensively or offensively, we got away.
Everything. The defense never adjusted. They just kept running the damn ball. They kept running the ball. And then for whatever reason, we decided, you know what? We're not going to keep running. We're going to keep throwing. Everything looked like it was a struggle. Everything looked like it was just extremely hard to do. And like, just for example, the very first drive of the game, where in this offense, you expected to come out and look good, especially coming off a bye week. First drive of the game, for whatever reason.
2 weeks, Lou. You had two weeks to prepare for this game.
That's exactly my point. You should be crisp, ready to go. The first play of the game, you watch Tony Pollard receive that handoff. Why he doesn't run left behind all of his blockers, I have no idea. But he cuts it right, gets like a 1-yard play, and now it's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 comes out. Dak Prescott gets the ball, and it's just this struggled pass to Tony Pollard over his head, gets both hands on the ball. Ball's too high. It's incomplete. Now it's 3rd and 9. Ball comes back. Dak's in the dirt. And it's like, dude, you're coming off the bye week. We can't even the first drive. Like, come on. And this has been happening all season.
And it's so
This
scary.
has happened all year.
And it's strange. It's strange because what we did to the Bears. How do we go from
The Bears
doing this
gave
to the
up their,
Bears?
let's be real about the Bears for a second. The Bears gave up their entire defense the week before we played them. Like, I get it. It's still the NFL. These wins matter. These teams are hungry. These players are the elite of the elite. Even if you're on the worst of the worst team, you're going to beat the best of the best team at the lower levels.
True.
It is what it is. I get it. They're professionals. But let's be real about this, man. The only time we've seen this offense look like itself is against a team that traded away all their players. It's not, this offense does not look like the Cowboys offense any of us have seen in the last 5 years. It don't look, Dak does not look like himself. And I am not, y'all know me. I'm not the biggest Dak guy, but even I'm looking at this like, he don't look right. Something don't look right. Like, he just don't look like himself. And this, I don't know if it's chemistry. And CD is not blameless, like you're saying. CD needs to get more aggressive.
Yeah,
CD needs to start coming after these balls, man. He's not being aggressive enough. CD needs to assert himself on this offense. I'm done. That's it.
But so do you guys think that it's something with the injury still? Do you think something's lingering? Is there something there? Because like Bruce saying, Dak is not. I don't know, man. There's that play that you had talked about with Tony Pollard. I saw that Kurt Warner broke down that play, and he says pretty much how he missed that throw. That's a throw he's not supposed to miss, you know. But I mean, is it still lingering? Do we blame that?
But could it be the damn play calling, man? I mean, you know, are we putting Dak in the position to be great? I mean, we know Dak when he came into the league, what was he? He was an RPO guy. Okay,
but this is year 7.
And I understand that. So look what they're doing to Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts was garbage, but what they did, we're going to play to Jalen Hurts' strength. I'm just saying, could it be that I mean, when you go back and watch Kurt Warner, And a lot of blame goes on Kellen Moore. Kellen Moore has no clue. And like I said, all you have to do is be an average defensive coordinator, and you can be Kellen Moore. And it just put Dak in a position to where he had to make a quick decision, and he shouldn't do that. Like you say, this year 7. I'm a little concerned about Dak's quarterback IQ. I really am. I'm just saying.
He is crippled by his offensive coordinator. There's no doubt about that. And honestly, if I'm being totally honest, every stitch of Jason Garrett's remnants on this team,
Yeah.
I wish it was gone. Every stitch of it,
Yeah.
every little piece that he left behind, I want it gone. Every single one of them. And that includes LVE. I don't care. I want every piece of Jason Garrett vanished from this team. Like nothing left. Scorched earth.
All right, come on, B2 Red. What do you think, brother?
There's a lot. There's a lot that was just said. I don't know how to rebuttal that. I mean, because
How to rebuttal is your opinion.
I don't know how to even respond to that because he put me in such a downer because he was 100% correct in what he was saying, and I was like, dog, you making me so sad right now.
I'm gonna go back and screen record that, and I'm gonna put some sad music to it.
I got so sad, man.
Let's share with the Cowboy Huddle what we're talking about. This video is off of the Kurt Warner YouTube channel, and it says Dallas comes up short. So if you go to Kurt Warner YouTube channel and look for Dallas comes up short, it breaks down every offensive series that we ran on Sunday. So if you guys want to check it out, you can find it there. But go ahead, beat you real. Finish up, bro.
So here it is. Here's my thing. You know, we all know football is a team game, right? And when you have players not doing what they're supposed to do, running the correct routes, getting in the correct positions, and then you have the captain of our team not throwing the ball smartly. You know, he's not. He's putting it in a place where defenders can get the ball, and you know, like I said, I'm not blaming Dak for this loss. I'm blaming our defense primarily because they allowed over 200 yards rushing, I believe it was, and they allowed a guy, as Chris said, who hadn't caught a touchdown since Pop Warner, get four passes. Catch four passes, and 3 of them were touchdowns.
That's right.
Randy Moss Day.
From boss man fat side of the ball. Why did we not put in the rookie that had been covering for Antonio Brown all season? I don't even remember his name, but
Deron
he
Bland?
ain't been get who?
Deron Bland?
No, he got.
You talking about
Kelvin Joseph.
Wright? You talking about Wright? I mean, not Wright.
Kelvin Joseph.
No,
That's
he
what
was-
came
No,
You talking about the tall kid?
I can't remember his name. But anyway, I just our defense is not looking like the defense
Nation
earlier this season. And I just really need our points to come down because it was 17 points was like the highest that a team had scored until the Bears game. And then now everybody's scoring 30 on us and shit. Like, what are y'all doing? Defense, y'all got to get back to where y'all was at. And then offensively, while Zeke is out, we have 2 outstanding runners that can run the ball. Run the damn ball. Run the ball. We need these are the numbers we need to be producing on Sunday. 23 passing attempts max from Dak Prescott. We need 22 rushing yards from Tony, and we need 12 from Malik. That's what we need.
Malik
We
should have
gotta
had more touches. God Almighty.
we gotta run that damn ball. Listen, the same way they taking advantage of every hole they can gather from us. Anytime there was one-on-one coverage with him and Fat Boss Man, he threw the ball over there.
Well, he saw it. That's Aaron Rodgers. He knew what a weakness was.
That's what I'm
Hold on,
getting
time
at.
out. Y'all gonna have to. What do y'all mean? Who's Boss Man? Real quick.
Kevin Joseph.
Kevin Joseph.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I know y'all aren't talking about Anthony Brown. Like, I was so sad when he left.
Yeah.
Like, I
No,
know y'all
no.
weren't talking about him. I was
No.
like, please tell me it's not him.
You
Okay,
sound
Kelvin
like with
Joseph.
Mike McCarthy. They was asking about Tank, and he said, "Who's Tank? Who's Tank?"
That's sad.
But no, yeah, man. Like when you get a vision of where the defense is weak, you exploit it. That's how you win games. I got somebody who's watching the show who texts me that less Dak is the best, and I don't believe that. I mean, I just believe that. He got me stuttering over mumbling over my words, man. I'm so angry. Yeah, listen, my emotion was at a 0. I was good.
I'm talking about me, right?
But no, Rue put me in a downer, and then this 49ers fan came in and just angered me. Listen, exploit the defense's weaknesses. If we're playing Houston, run 90 times, is all I'm saying, because they suck against the run. If we're playing Tennessee, pass the ball 40 times. Exploit their defense just the way our defense get exploited. And then Dan Quinn, go ahead and make adjustments. Why isn't our run working? I mean, our run defense working. Is it because Jabril Cox is out? Is it because Leighton Vander Esch is in? Is it because we're putting Michael Parsons on the defensive line and making him blitz? What's the reason why our run defense is sucking? Figure it out and change that.
Scheme. Okay, all right. Well, thank you very much, B2 Real. We always save the best for last. Okay. All right. Dallas Cowboy Chris, it's on you, buddy.
Hey guys, how are y'all? Y'all doing okay?
We're great.
What's going on, big fella?
Hey man, this somber crap. After a loss, we always gonna point out the negative, and I got plenty of negatives. Okay, I want to shift. I want to piggyback what BT Real said. Okay, I was on the phone with a buddy of mine, and he was like, "Man, what's up with our defense? What's up with our defense?" I said, "Man, early in the season, man, I was convinced that we had a defense that can get us to the promised land." I said, we don't have a great defense. We have a great pass rush. We don't have a great defense.
Yeah, that's a benefit.
Because if somebody's throwing the ball on us, we're going to get to them. Somebody going to run the ball on us, we in bad shape. Okay? You try to go out and you trade for somebody to help you prevent the run, it didn't matter. You try to go out in the all season and get a linebacker, which he's out on the field right now because he's hurt. It didn't matter. All these things, everybody want OBJ. Even if you get him, it ain't gonna stop the run. OBJ ain't gonna stop the run. Then you're gonna blame Dak Prescott for losing the game, but he don't play a lick of defense like I used to say when the great Tony Romo played. He ain't never played a lick of defense in his life. Okay, let's literally go to the obvious. When your offense scores 28 points in the NFL and you got a 14-point lead in the fourth quarter, let's blame Dak for losing the game, for throwing 2 interceptions in the first half. No, the real problem, real reason we lost the game, just like Brandon said, when are we going to make adjustments to stop the run? When we need to stop the run? When we going to make adjustments on a wide receiver who ain't caught a cold his whole life, running across the middle on us with ease? When Malik Hooker going to knock somebody out sometime, make a play?
Oh, Malik Hooker, he played so bad. Oh, my God.
What happened to Wilson making these big plays in the run game, coming up making plays? That ain't happening no more. Okay.
Are they tired? What is it?
I don't know, Brandon. What is the problem? What is the problem? That's what I'm saying.
You're coming off the bye. You're right.
Are they depleting? Is it too much of the offense? Just 3 and outs, 3 and outs, 3 and outs?
It was 3 and outs in the first quarter. That's when
Sure
it was
was.
3 and outs. We was in the game. The rest of the game, we were leading.
That
So-
first quarter, first
So
and fourth.
in the fourth quarter, when they decided, hey, we're gonna throw the ball every play, which was the dumbest
Sad.
thing I ever seen in my life. I still,
I'd swear we
Man.
were behind.
hey man, look, Tony Pollard and what's the kid named the other running back? I keep forgetting his name.
Malik
Davis.
Davis.
When Davis was getting 7 yards apart, I was like, man, this kid is exploding through the hole. I'm liking him better. You know, I'm
Yeah.
just like, okay, we found something here and let's do it. But then we're gonna go back and say, hey man, we got the holding call, we got the offside call on our own damn man. You've been playing wide receiver since you was 2, and
Oh,
and
my
all you had to
God.
do is line up on the ball. But I don't want to get into that either because everybody been calling for where is Jalen Tolbert? Jalen Tolbert asked and go back to Alabama where he
Yeah.
came from. I can
But
care
yo-
less about him
Yeah,
because this is dumb things. This is dumb things.
that's stupid.
Okay?
That's stupid.
So what the big fella thinks, what the Cowboys need to correct, the where everybody loves our defensive coordinator, we need to start putting some blame on him too. Okay,
Yeah.
we quick to blame Wisdom Tooth. We quick to blame the head coach. When are we gonna blame
200
Dan
yards.
Quinn for this too? Okay, because it is no way we up 14 and our defense give up 14 points. It should never happen. I don't care if we on the road, we at home, we at South Oak Cliff High School, or shit, we at Odessa or El Paso High, or shit, we down there in Austin at Travis High. I don't give a damn. You should never give up 14 damn points in the fourth quarter.
But let me ask you this though. So do you think because the first quarter we looked like trash, and I'm still like I'm just like Rue, man. It's no way we had 2 weeks to prepare for this damn game for a team that's 3 and 6.
3 and 6.
Five
So-
game losing streak.
Well,
So here it is.
4 and 6 now.
Yeah, 4 and 6. So here it is. We come into this game. We continue to go 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. And you know what happens when that happens? Guess what? Now you put your defense back on the field. They running the ball. Now they do their part. We go first quarter 0-0. Is that correct? I think we went 0-0.
Yeah,
first
0-0.
quarter.
Oh,
So-
no hit.
And so here it is. We continue to try to push this ball downfield, 3 and out. Here come the defense again. Then they get the ball back to us. What we do? 3 and out again. So then we get to the second quarter, we start putting up points. Third quarter, we start doing the same thing. Then we get into this fourth quarter. Totally went stagnant. Kellen Moore, I don't know what. I always say this. I tell my kids, and I watch everybody. I always say a scared man can never win. And when you play scared, you're gonna lose every time. And that's exactly what I see with Mike McCarthy. I see with Kellen Moore. I see with Dak Prescott. That's just what I see. A scared man can't win. And what did Aaron Rodgers do? He took over the game. He saw that Kevin Joseph was in the game, and he looked, and guess what he did? He picked on him. So again, it's a whole team effort. But like I said, we have a good team, but we're poorly coached and we're mismanaged very badly. Well, you got to be too real.
I have a question. Do we, although we're a professional team, although we played another professional team, do we ever, and this is just a question, I don't know if you want to answer, do we ever point a finger at the referee? You know, as far as getting the home field team back in position to possibly win the game. Do we ever do that?
Are you talking about that one play where CD was robbed by the?
I'm talking about that last series of downs when we went. It was first down, and we ran the ball, and he got 13 yards. They pushed us back. No, it was second down, and they pushed us back to 2 and 20 after that 13-yard run, and they called holding on Connor McGovern when it wasn't holding.
It was beautiful.
Beautiful block.
Beautiful.
Then after that, immediately after, on second and I believe it was 20, they threw the ball to CeeDee Lamb on a PI that didn't get called to keep us from converting a 3rd and 20. So I don't ever like to do that because you're not taking accountability for the shit that you got yourself into. Like allowing 28 points to get on the board, even if they did cheat to get them, whatever. So do we ever point blame at the calling, the play call? I mean, not the play calling, but the penalty calls.
Well, I'm glad you asked that question because I want to take y'all to that part where you're talking about where CD. I'm telling you, CD Lamb is not the best route runner at all, and I agree with Chris. Now I don't even know if he's a number 1 receiver. So let's go to this real quick, guys. I want y'all to see this real quick. And damn, CD, you got to see this shit. See this stuff.
That's where you know Gary mad. That's where you know he's mad.
He never cusses.
Hey, $20 million cost us this game.
Make the game easier.
Amari Cooper would have caught this pass.
Oh, yeah.
All right, details. All right, we used to love this play. Call it F post. Okay, I've heard somebody call it Big Mac. They're going to run a flat here, and then they're going to run the quick post back behind it. So as a quarterback, okay, what we're looking at this right here. As long as he chases,
it
is happening. What we need to happen is happening right now.
To get this post right behind it.
Hit it.
This guy holds that off. Then I'm right there to my flat and throwing it that way. But a couple little details right here. Okay, details. CD, as you come up and stick this, you've got to get flat. And stay underneath your defender. Dak, as you're dropping to hit this, you got to hit your back foot in the ground and get this ball out as soon as he's breaking. My 2 coaching points. Okay, so CD comes up. Okay, it's all good right here. We're good. Okay, we got to win right here. We've got all kinds of space. The only thing that can stop us from winning on this particular play, the 2 things that can stop us. A, I let this guy run too far before the ball gets in his hands, which allows the corner to make his break and cut this off and make a play on this. That's one. Second thing, as a receiver, if I fall up the field, I'm making it easier for this guy to come and undercut or make a collision and make this tough. If I get to him and I have this much space and I flatten this,
there you go.
Get under control and flatten this. He's got further to go.
Yes.
To get to the football.
Damn it.
And you're going to see both things happen right here. Okay. See CD? He's falling up the field. And falling into the defender. Watch Dak on the top. Dak, boom, hitch. Don't hitch. Back foot in the ground. Ball's got to be gone right now. Okay. Reading this guy. He's gone. Stick it. And it's got to be out right now. You take a little bit of a hitch. That's all it takes. Okay. Jair Alexander, too good, right? Matches to CD because he goes up the field. Now he's right there. CD's taking 3 or 4 steps before the ball's even getting to him. And we miss in a critical situation of this game.
Michael Gallup.
Boom. Come flat. Come flat. Come flat. Almost make it like an under. Understand where that guy is. And the bottom line is I just got to beat that guy right there. And we got a chance there.
Oh, yeah, on that down.
Oh, my God.
He was open.
He's wide open.
That's
People don't get that. They look at that either.
Buzz's question. Buzz got a good question right. That's a good question.
What did he say?
What is wrong with Gallup?
It doesn't look like nothing was wrong on that route he just ran. Shit, he's wide open.
They said he was wide open. What the crap? Oh my God. So what? Okay. So again, guys, here we are we're on the outside looking in, trying to figure out what is going on. Like Kurt want to say, that got to get rid of the ball. Damn, CD, flatten the damn route, bro. What are you doing? You a professional. You should see that. Right when that guy says, okay, I know as a receiver, this guy's playing kind of close. So I got to flatten that route. As soon as I come, I'm sticking. I'm coming across. But damn, CD, you floated.
I think it's a combination of things.
It is. You're right.
CD could get away with that crap at Oklahoma. Okay.
That's
CD
right.
can't get away with that crap in the NFL because these are the elite. Like Rue said, these are elite players.
Damn right. It's a job.
I don't give a damn what your records say. These are the best of the best out there on the damn field. And if you pull out a crappy route running, and I know B, I'm with you, man. I miss number 19 so damn bad. I miss him so bad. But we can't dwell on it now. He's been gone. He's gone. We can't dwell on it. But if number 19 was on the damn field, it's a first down.
He would have damn sure got it.
He may have took it. Okay. That's what we
May
missed.
have taken it.
Yeah.
It
To
may
the
have-
house.
Yeah, that's
To
what I
the
mean.
house.
He may have taken it to the house, okay? But we have to play with the hand that we dealt because Mr. Jones decided, hey, he didn't take the COVID. Well, what person in Texas did take the damn shot other than me? Anyway, it's just a part of it, man. You can't. Jerry never let things get. He never let personal get in way of the business, and he let personal shit. Sorry for the language, guys. Personal shit get involved in front of number 19, and it's costing us games.
About me.
I want to say,
I'm always cussing. So
I want to
to
say one thing. I want to say one thing. You cannot apologize for your language and then repeat the same language. Go ahead.
Remember this, Chris?
I'm sorry.
Remember this, Chris? Remember when he took it personal with Emmitt Smith?
Yeah.
And Charles Haley had to come into the locker room and throw his helmet across the room during they hit Jerry Jones and say, how in the world are we sitting here and won't sign the best running back out there that's in the league? And guess what Jerry did?
Gary, I can remember this. Remember the Cowboys was sucking so bad we ain't had no goddamn receivers. And what did they do? They went and got a true damn receiver, and his name was Amari Cooper. And there was a reason why you did it, because he was a true receiver.
And that's why we're right back where we were before we got Amari Cooper.
Same thing. I'm like,
we're right back where we were before we had Amari Cooper.
You created a problem that you solved 4 years ago.
God, there's the key right there.
You know what bothers me?
What's that?
You know what bothers me about our upcoming games?
Tell him, B.
A running back, a good running back, or
tell him, B.
and a good wide receiver. Justin Jefferson and Dalvin Cook.
It's coming.
Bother me because if one ain't hitting, the other one can't.
Yep.
If we say Justin Jefferson, we're gonna hold him down, although he's on that right side with Kelvin Joseph. For those who don't know who Boss Man is, he's on that side with Kelvin Joseph. Now,
it's a long day.
That sucks, right? For Trayvon Diggs, because he may have to switch. If he does switch, then that means Adam Thielen is open. And now Kyle Rudolph, is gone. So they got TJ Hawkinson, a 6'11.5" damn giant of a tight end. And if none of those are doing great, guess who they got? Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook can thrash you for 7,000 yards in one game if he wants to. So I'm worried about the Vikings, and I don't know, man. I'm at a
game of prime time. I'll be feeling better about it. Move to 7:00. I think we got a chance.
Are we really?
Hey, it's America's game of the week.
Are we really going to rely on the curse of Bambino, to win this game? Come on, man.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this. I feel good about the game.
Excuse my
They're
language.
gonna have a hangover. They're gonna have a hangover. They just had a big one. They just got a big one. They're gonna have a hangover. You better believe that.
Who gonna have a hangover?
You talking about the Vikings gonna have a hangover?
The Vikings are gonna have a hangover.
No, sir. That youngster over there, that head coach over there, he got them trusting the process, brother. They playing some ball, and just like B2 Real said, they got too many weapons, and he knows how to use his weapon. Kellen Moore does not know how to use weapons. We have a damn catastrophe going on in our locker room.
Gary, you can't raise your voice. That's our job.
You got to be the moderator, Gary.
You got to keep it together, Gary.
Yeah. You Alice
It's
Trebek.
ridiculous, man. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Why are we even talking about this? Okay, here one star, one family say, I know our defense want to get sacks and over pursue instead of being patient and keeping everything in front of. And that is exactly what Michael Parsons had said. He said everybody wants to be the hero. Nobody wants to stick to the to the scheme or whatever. He said when if you don't put the fire out, it's gonna continue to be a fire. You're so right about that one star, one family. That is exactly what. But again, pass rushing is a benefit. Run stopping is a pain for us. So my question is, let's talk about this. How do we fix this defense, Dallas Cowboy Chris? What the what?
I had to bring the mic closer because I'm going to whisper this. Okay. I know you're
ready.
Gary, it's a long list. Can I just?
I know it is.
Can I bring up something?
Oh, I'm gonna tear up something. I want to tear up something right now.
Can I bring up something? I need simple yes or no's from the panel. Okay. All right. No, number 55 is our middle linebacker. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to bring up linebackers in Cowboy history and see which one you would take over. I mean, you would take LVE over. This is just a little fun game. We'll do this real quick. Sean Lee, would you take LVE over Sean Lee?
No.
Would you take LVE over Brady James? You remember Brady James?
No.
Would you take LVE over Dat Win?
No.
Oh no, Dat Win was that man, bro.
Yeah.
Would you take LVE over Dexter Coakley?
No.
Absolutely not.
Would you take LVE over Ken Norton Jr.?
Absolutely not.
Would you take LVE over the great Leroy Jordan?
No.
Would you take LVE over the great Bob Bruni?
Oh boy.
We get the picture.
Eugene Lockhart.
Say Jalen.
Hey, you didn't have to put Dat Win into the thing, man. Dat Win was a damn good linebacker.
Hey, bro,
Yeah, he was.
Dat Win was a G.
The reason
Dat Win.
even Rolando McClain, we remember the crazy Rolando McClain.
Oh, Rolando. Hey, but Rolando was good when he was on the
he
field,
sure
man.
was.
Rolando
reason
was
on
good
that
when
crack.
he passed
The
the drug
reason
test.
I'm
on
saying
that
this,
crack.
okay, we've named great linebackers in Cowboys history, right? I just named them, right? That's our problem, Gary.
Yeah.
We have nobody in the middle that can take control until we get somebody in the middle to take control of the defense. And hey, my buddy said this today. He said, Chris, remember when we played football? Wasn't the middle linebacker was the baddest some bitch on the field?
Sideline to sideline.
No, he was the killer.
Damn right.
He was the killer. So at our middle linebacker up the middle, it's the weakest part of our defense. So if we ain't got no killer in the middle, Gary, like we always when we wanted Bobby Wagner in the offseason, when we saw
Von Miller
from Chicago on the market, we didn't always think about was OBJ. Come on, man. You get strong up the middle, the Cowboys defense gets stronger. And then you can release them hounds on the end. You got to get strong in the middle.
All right. Rue, what do you think? Allow me to butt in. What you think? What's going on? How do we fix this defense, brother?
Here's my only thing. I feel like that man that you're looking for, Chris, is Micah. I feel like, and hear me out real quick. He's been such a gifted pass rusher that it's like he's gotten away from the original role I feel like we were drafting him to be. Because he's a linebacker. That's what he is.
Yeah, he is.
You know, he's not a defensive lineman. He's a linebacker. He could be that land shark on the field. I do have some concerns on maybe that groin is acting up, but he's on the field, so I can only assume he's healthy.
And I think that's why they slid him to that middle linebacker, just to rest. Yeah.
My thing is, though, put him there, let him be that land shark, But the problem is who takes over the pass rush. And I feel like we have an answer to that question. And his name is Sam Williams.
Sam Williams, yeah.
Sam Williams can step in. Let's start. I mean, just play them to what they're supposed to be.
Let them play.
Let them do, because he's not playing, man. Sam's not on the field that much. He's made things happen. He's had sacks, but he hasn't had many opportunities. And every opportunity that he gets, he takes full advantage of.
Can I say something real quick, Rue? You know, LT was a pure linebacker until they found out he can get his ass to the quarterback.
Yeah.
I get it.
And we keep comparing him to LT, right?
But the problem
so
is, man,
why would you take him away from his best thing, his best part
because
of his game?
think he could be Ray Lewis. If we're gonna
bulk him up a little bit more,
he could be any great that you need him to be.
And besides that, go ahead.
My only thing is linebacker is the problem. And you drafted him to be the linebacker. You drafted him to be that man, to run this defense. That's what you drafted him to be. And he can be that man. You have a good pass rusher that you just drafted in the second round and has shown that every opportunity that you give him, he's out here strip sacking, finding the quarterback. You have Tank Lawrence on the other side. Micah is not a defensive lineman. He is great at sacking the passer. You can still bum rush the passer. It's not like Ray Lewis didn't have no sacks, but Micah is so gifted and so fast that he could be that, because that D line is good. The D line is doing their job. The linebackers aren't filling them gaps. The linebackers aren't hunting down them running backs. The D line is getting penetration. Dorrance, they have been. I mean, Dorrance has been in the back. Dorrance has been wreaking havoc in people's backfield.
Hankins have made a difference, man. But it's just like you say, Dallas Cowboy Chris, LV is missing all the holes.
Whoa, y'all starting to sound like Troy Aikman now. Get it together.
My only thing is, you drafted him to be that man. Let him be that man, and let Sam come in and get. I mean, bro, does Micah seem like a selfish player to you? Because he doesn't seem like one to me. I think all that really matters to this man is to win. I think that's what he wants. And maybe I'm wrong, but from what I gather, because he's the one chasing these runs down, it's not like he's not leading the team in tackles, because he is. I mean, it's just let him do what you drafted him to do. And then you drafted these other pieces to be, you paid Tank Lawrence to go after the quarterback. Let him go after the quarterback. Sam has shown that he can go after the quarterback. Let him start getting more opportunities and let Micah be that general in the middle. Because, bro, if Sean Lee could have stayed healthy, Sean Lee could have been one of the best linebackers ever. But he just couldn't stay on the field.
He'd been in the Hall of Fame.
He could have been. He could have been, but he just couldn't stay on the field. And Micah
he's a Cowboys
can be that guy.
He's an all-time leading tackler for the Cowboys, and he played half his career. He's an all-time leading tackler for the Cowboys.
The dude was talented. I'm not saying I got nothing against Sean Lee, but the man just couldn't stay on the field. Your availability is it's important.
Yeah,
but
and this is the deal. At the same time, you hear, because what was happening then when we did have Micah at the middle linebacker, they started working on Dorrance Armstrong and who was that? Deontay Fowler. So we're going to, you might as well let Sam Williams get the reps now, because I don't know about Dorrance Armstrong, but he could not contain that edge. And they ran away from Tank Lawrence. They ran to the other side, and guess what happened? They getting around the edge. So might as well let this kid get his feet wet, put him at that defensive end. Yeah, and maybe that's the reason they put Micah Parsons at the middle linebacker. Maybe they said, you know what? Maybe it's time. Let's try to put him at this middle linebacker and see how he does.
Yeah, because Tank is a good run stopper. I'm
very happy. They did not run his side. They ran to the opposite.
They don't run that way. They don't.
No.
They don't run that way. I'm happy with Tank on that. And plus his sack production is up again. But yeah, I don't understand. Sometimes, man, we've coordinators fall in love with certain players. Okay, and I really believe if we start Sam, keep Sam on the field at least 70% of the time. I know they rotate players, but put the ball on the field, because he's actually producing when he gets on the field. Okay, and if we're gonna do what Ruth said, let's do it. Let's not
Now,
waste time.
now,
Let's not experiment.
this week.
We gonna do it. Let's do
This
it.
week.
Okay,
Needs to happen.
and do it and
You're gonna have
leave
to
it
put some
there.
pressure on Kirk Cousins. You're gonna need it this week. They got weapons everywhere. And I
Everywhere.
mean, it goes deep because, like, we didn't even mention KJ Osborne. That dude is a monster
Oh
too.
my gosh, no joke.
Like,
Right.
They have monsters everywhere. Like, like Dalvin Cook go down, they got Alexander Madison. Like, forget about the nonsense. They have a squad. It is
Look at
ridiculous.
Look at one star, one family.
The LVP play left out.
Play
LVP.
left out. They say, Coach, where I play? Ass back. Where's ass back? Get your ass back.
You're gonna be on Twitter.
Yeah.
You gonna swipe him left.
Yeah, man. So here it is, man. We definitely got some situations going on, got some issues that we need to be dealt with. We've seen it, we've heard it, and we know it needs to happen. And now it's all about Mike McCarthy stepping in and making adjustments to where we can be successful. I'm a little nervous about this game, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm nervous. I mean, these guys got more weapons than Green Bay. How do you bounce back from a team that's 3-6 to a team that's 8-1? You're gonna go, and put 50 points. I don't see it unless the stars are lined differently and the moon has shifted or something, but I just don't see it, guys. We might lose this one. I hope I'm wrong, but I just don't see how you make an adjustment that quick unless Zeke comes in. And, let me ask you this. Does it seem like Kellen Moore, instead of taking plays from the last week to say, hey, that kind of worked. You remember the 3 tight ends? We did not run the 3 tight ends out wide.
We didn't see it all. We didn't see it at all this game.
Why don't we ever run the screen pass? We don't run a screen pass at all.
Why are there no design runs for Dak? I mean, because obviously that works.
That was several times that Dak should have kept the ball and ran, but he didn't.
Right.
So, like I said, guys, we're on the outside looking in, and we don't know what's going on.
Real quick, I gotta ask everybody, and I want to. Were you guys okay with the fourth and the fourth down? Go for it.
Hell no.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm good with that. I was good with it. I live with it.
You know why I wasn't good with it? Because look at the play design. He had damn near everybody going vertical, and then he had one guy coming underneath, which was Gallup, and Gallup wasn't even open.
I wish they would have ran it.
I wasn't good with it for a few reasons. One, it's 4th and 5.
It's
not 4th and 1, not 4th and half a yard, not 4th and 2. It's 4th and 5. Okay, that's number one. Number two, it was completely and 100% uncharacteristic of Mike McCarthy, based on everything that we've seen all season, for him not to take the points right there. That was completely uncharacteristic. All season long, he has been gutless. And it has benefited the team.
It was a scared man scared to make that call. That's what that was.
He hasn't made that call all season.
He has
all season long. He has been taking the points and being conservative. That's all he has done all season long. And for whatever reason, we're playing the Green Bay Packers, and he decides, you know what? My kicker's got plenty of leg for this. Brett maybe Maher, and we're just not. No, we're gonna go for it on 4th down. We're gonna make this like this ridiculous.
I was in of opinion of several things. Well, opposite from everybody. I had people saying go for it. I seen people say kick the points. I was in the opinion to punt. Because the reason I said punt is because
the
reason I said that, because if he didn't have faith that Brett could make that kick,
punt.
I'd rather for them to pin them deep have defense play defense.
Yeah.
But he said, okay, hey, my defense can't stop them. We better go for it. So that's what happened. But actually, what I would have done if I was a head coach at that time, I would have punted the ball. And then I would have told Mr. Quinn, look, Mr. Quinn, we kept you. Everybody think you're the greatest. You come up with something, you stop their ass, we get the ball back and win the game. That's what I would have done. I would have punted the ball. People don't think about that. Punt the damn ball.
Well, that's option B. Go for the field goal, punt the ball. But damn, third option is go for it. That should, I thought Mike McCarthy was that guy that he said he was analytical about plays, or he has an analyst that gives him the percentage of him making a play or something like that. What the hell was
he? Old that day.
That's when he was in the barn. He thought he was at home in the barn. He lived right down the street. You know,
And all
damn
that,
Lennox would have waited when he saw them damn Green Bay fans hugging motherfuckers before the game. I'm sorry, I'm cussing again. Sorry.
But then Mike McCarthy
away, man.
Did he forget that Aaron Rodgers is the one that got him fired from Green Bay, and you running up there to hug on him and all this stuff, and at the same time, Aaron Rodgers said, "Yeah, I'm gonna beat your ass again."
Let me
And
tell you
you
something.
kumbaya.
Let me tell you something. I love B2 Real to death, but he was coaching against me on the other side. We ain't friends till this game is over. I see, man, whatever, man. You know, I just like, man, I don't give a damn you 6'10". I don't give a damn. I'm 6'9". What? And what?
Yeah, we'll talk after the game. I tell my kids that all the time. I tell my players, we're not out here to make friends. We'll shake hands after the game. We're not out here to make friends. We will shake hands after the game. But right now, we got a job to do. Hey, let's get Raphael. Raphael been waiting. I'm gonna give him a good couple of minutes, see what he got going on. Come on in, Raphael. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Yo.
Bro? Yeah.
Hey, what's good?
What's on your mind, man, before we shut out tonight? What's going on?
Right now, I'm just going to talk about a little bit about Dallas Cowboys versus Minnesota Vikings, which is the most important.
Okay.
If Trevon Diggs can slow down Jefferson, because stopping him is very too hard, and Curse could be tested like taken away from the next weapon, which is the next game. It should be success that the Cowboys defense could force some thoughts sleeping for quarterback Kirk Cousins. Now, where the Vikings are the can hurt is further down for the life of receivers. Once they have the number one receiver, Adam Thielen has a lot of big game experience.
Yeah.
And he was a average of 51%. But the only difference about that, the ultimate X factor about the Dallas Cowboys is the defense right here. Because after losing against Green Bay Packers, it should be had like a lot of things to do about the guard protection right here. Because right now, for the Cowboys, they had still their hands full dealing with the big Vikings offense. They had a more ample talent. And Jaron Curse and his retirement will be vital right there. And I would say this, the defense is always most important about it. So after the loss against Green Bay Packers, they should receive a lot of defense right here. It can improve a lot itself. But right now, I'm very concerned about Jerry Jones and Odell Beckham Jr. because I don't think it's gonna happen like that. Because Odell Beckham Jr. to the Dallas Cowboys, it doesn't like. It's not gonna happen like for now because right now it's very. I would say that, but man, that's gonna be difficult.
Yeah. And that could be well, and it's still possible. But now that I think we should have, if we were going to do anything, we should have did him before this loss because now his agent can pretty much say, "Look like y'all need a receiver." So I want to throw out $25 million for 2 years. So
ain't no way.
Yeah, exactly. So I doubt if he even comes now because
the reports came out that he wanted $20 million a year, right?
Is that what he wants?
Yeah, $20 million a
Yeah,
year.
He's looking for a long-term deal.
Yeah.
He wants a 3-year, $60 million deal.
Like extension.
Yep.
No way.
You lying?
Yeah,
He's
that
not
just came
looking
out.
for 3 years, 60.
I saw yesterday. He wants $20 million a year.
3 years, $60 million for
Ain't no way.
OBJ to play 6
No,
games.
ain't no way. He's damaged good. No.
Come on,
But
man.
anyway, well, Raphael, man, we appreciate you stepping in, man, and chiming in with us, man. We appreciate you every time you do step in, man. And thanks a lot, man, and appreciate you.
Yes, thanks a lot. And of course, El Capitan Raphael has always much love and support. And of course, next time I'm gonna tuck my jersey right there because I know because the Las Vegas Raiders had like 2-7 right there, but well. As you can see, I got
there it is.
Hey, he tucking Dallas Cowboy Chris. He tucked his jersey in Dallas Cowboy Chris.
Well, that's why they're losing because that
so
shit.
salute to y'all, and of course, I hope to see you guys next time. And well,
all right, appreciate you, brother.
Out, peace out, boys.
All right, take care, my man. Take care. I appreciate you, man. Well, there we are, guys. Another episode of the haves and have-nots. Hey man,
I'm gonna put some sad music to Rue.
Yeah.
Hey, are we doing we gonna make our predictions or what? Oh, Chris
Let's
is
do
already
that.
ready.
Let's do that prediction for we got to do that. Let's do our predictions. So let's start with you. Allow me to butt in. Real, what are your predictions for this Sunday game?
Listen, man, I've been preaching the under like all season long. And these last 3 weeks have kicked me straight in the teeth. So
You quit gambling.
here's the deal.
Yeah, for real.
Huh?
You quit
You didn't
gambling.
quit gambling.
Man, it's a problem. It is. But here we go. Here we go. Oh man. Listen, I here's the thing. I really think we're gonna win. Like, I honestly think we're gonna win. I know everything is doom and gloom, and we're gonna have sad music to everything that I was talking about earlier and everything in the third. But I really think we win this game. It's still Kirk Cousins at 3:30. It's still Kirk Cousins. Like, he ain't gonna be doing this on the plane or whatever, wherever he going. It ain't gonna be Kirk Cousins. I refuse to believe that this team is as bad as it looks, and I know we are going to get this together.
You like that?
I refuse to believe it. So, with that being said, the defense wakes up this coming week. Dalvin Cook doesn't have 200 plus yards on the day. And Cowboys win 21-17. Final score. Jesus.
21 Mondo 21. What you got, brother?
I'm with Rue. I feel like this week is it was a big eye opener for the defense. You know, I think Dak comes out and shows us, okay, you guys want to see it wasn't on me. I'm gonna show you guys. 27-10 Cowboys win.
Be too real.
Yeah.
What you got on this game this Sunday, brother?
Okay. Hear me out, guys. I don't want to make this a racial thing, but I believe the black Kirk Cousins is going to beat the white Kirk Cousins, and I believe it's going to happen
Chris is gonna explode.
on the foot of Brett Maher.
Yes.
Right? 21-24.
I love it.
Dallas Cowboys.
I love it.
Now, I want to say this.
Oh my
I
God.
never referred to him as the black Kirk Cousins. I've never done it before.
We don't know if Coop ever did that either. We don't
We
know.
really don't.
Allegedly.
That's true.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
Allegedly.
All right, Dallas Cowboy Chris, what you got on this game this Sunday, brother?
Man, he tried to draw me outside right when we ended. I was like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Brandon know I love him, but he can't do me like that at the end of the damn show.
It happened twice today.
I'm just gonna.
I'm gonna get a little yellow flag so I can throw it for you when you.
Yeah.
I got 10 yards off of you today, man.
Gary, I'm just gonna give you my prediction and walk away.
I'm listening.
Vikings 29, Cowboys 29. It's a tie.
Ah, hell no.
Hey, bro, you bet on that one, you'll make some serious.
You know what?
gambling,
You
bro.
don't wanna-
If that hits,
yeah.
you're gonna make some serious cash, bro.
We're already thinking about gambling. Look.
I might just do it just for Chris. Put $1 on that thing. I put like 10 cents on it. Win like 5.
29. No, okay, I'm gonna give you my real prediction. Okay, man. I really believe that the Cowboys win this game. I think it's gonna be honestly 24-23. I think it's gonna be close. 24-23. It's gonna be a nail biter. Let's go. Cowboys.
All right, I'm gonna just keep it real as it is. I'm gonna say Vikings 34-20.
Woo.
I can see that
Smash
too.
it.
I can
Yeah,
see
I
that
gotta
too.
show me some. Hell, I'm not finna sit up here and just wear the jersey and say I'm rah 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 and be a cheerleader. No, y'all.
You know what I
ass
just
about to
noticed?
put
I
up.
just literally noticed GA had no cowboy gear on today.
Damn.
No, I just noticed.
None. And he's in black.
He's the number 2
Jeez,
Cowboy
morning
fan.
right now. What is happening?
Number
He's
two
the number two. He's the number two
Cowboy
Cowboy
fan.
Yo,
Y'all know how I'm feeling, right? Oh,
Cowboy fan, bro.
bro. No, you know what? I'm diehard. You know, I used to get the poster from McDonald's and had them when we was kids. But yeah, I'm on it right now. I'm
hey,
wearing
but
black.
we've been calling them on their
Yeah,
BS
that's
even in the
right there.
wins. It is what it is.
Exactly, brother. You know what I'm talking about.
You mean that poster right there?
Yes, sir. It had them all. Exactly. So anyway, yeah, that's my score, man, and I'm sticking to it until they show me something different. But I tell you what, if they lose this game, some heads need to roll. That's
Hey,
all.
can I give a real quick plug though? Can I give a
Nope.
real quick plug?
Nope.
Man, Super Cowboy called me
Okay.
and he gave me this cooler.
Oh, snap.
He gave me this cooler made by Igloo. And Igloo is promoting this for all Cowboy fans. Super Cowboy got like 10 of these joints he's just gonna give away. Dude, I've had beer in this sucker all day long. When I say it is icy cold, it holds 28 cans. Still got the
Damn, that's a lot of drinking.
Damn.
So,
How many cans you got left?
Stop that. Man, we finna go, man. These folks
Yeah,
got
no, his mic stopped working. His mic stopped working.
Hey,
The mic quit. The mic quit on him.
yeah, no, he messing around. Hey guys, we appreciate you guys stopping through and hanging out with us, man. And like I always say, don't nothing come to a sleeper but a dream. So let's make it happen. Dallas Cowboy with y'all punk ass.
No pinches Cowboys.
Ah.